How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to Dagwoodz's Tonsorium. I'm Dagwoodz with the shaving cadre. Today we're going to be using a new soap to me, the Club's Amber Rose. This was a scent that was released, I want to say back in late October, maybe early December. Actually, it was released before then. But this was released by Peter. This is a club-only exclusive. The artwork on the tub is a little bit risque for general public use, but it's in his beef tallow and and goat's milk formula. Beautiful labeling and packaging, as is typical of Ariana and Evans in the club. Scent on this. Here are the scent notes right here. What do I get off of it? There is a little bit of powder, definite rose. I mean, rose is one of the predominant notes. The amber kind of grounds it. And there's a little bit more going on in the background. I haven't, as is normal, I don't like looking at the scent notes before doing one of these videos. I want my nose to do the talking and give you a genuine impression of what I'm actually smelling. Maybe some woods underneath. All in all, really pleasant, really nice, really enjoying this. So what we're going to be using for the shave today is we're going to be using our Eric Sorrentino. This is his iteration of the Chubby, and it's 24 millimeter. I've got a silk smoke knot in it, and the wood, this is a natural wood color, is Pink Ivory, and he did some custom inlay work up top. Really beautiful brush, phenomenally well finished, and the knot is really nice if you haven't tried a silver smoke. Good backbone, a little bit more than your tuxedos, with tips that are just as soft. This is in a bulb shape. So I'm finding that with my my synthetics, I typically enjoy a hybrid or a bulb shape, whereas with my badgers I prefer a fan. So all in all, real comfortable brush to use. I'm going to be bowl lathering today. It's not the strength of this size handle, but it works just as well. And then for the razor, we're going to be using the Friodur 472 straight razor. This is a 6/8 straight razor with a soft square point, if you can see that, meaning that it's not a spike point. So meaning that this piece right here is, that part right there, is not squared off and really sharp like some I have. Yeah, really looking forward to using this. I actually ordered it a while ago, and it accidentally shipped to my home mailing address, which is not where I'm at. So it took a little while to get here, and finally got it in just the other day, and really excited to use it. Yeah, let's go on over here and soak the brush, get the brush wet. So you can see it's not a really wet brush at all. I don't carry a lot of water. I did bloom the soap. So there's a little bit of residual water on the soap. Dump the bloom water into the lathering bowl, and yeah, you saw what I did with the brush. Dip it, get it wet, squeeze it out, give it a couple shakes. So it's slightly damp. I've got 2 days worth of growth going, so this should be a real pleasant shave, real enjoyable shave. You can see how much I've loaded up here, quite a bit. So if you're interested in what the formula is, here's the ingredient list right here for the soap base. Let's get the lathering. Let's build this lather up. And this is the goat's milk formula, so I know it's a great performer. No worries there. It is on the thirstier side. The water band on this soap is rather wide, So you can customize your lather. If you like it a little bit drier, a little bit more on the pasty side, you can go there. If you like it a little more wet like I do, you can go there as well. Now, for those of you who frequent my my channel, you'll know that I tend to get it real wet in the bowl and then do some additional lathering on the face. And typically might need to add a little bit of water to balance it out. Strength of scent off the tub on this, I would say, is probably around a 2.5 to 3. So not overly strong. I think if it was too much stronger, it might be a little bit cloying. But Peter hit a very nice balance when he scented this soap, in my opinion. See how it is when it's lathered up, though. So incorporate that water. Well, less than a week to Christmas. Unbelievable how fast this year has gone. There we go. I think we're about there. Yeah. We're there. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do my hot towel. One weird thing is I normally shower before I shave. Today I didn't. Didn't really want to put any product in my hair because I'm going down to get my hair cut here in a little bit after I shave, and didn't want any of the pomade or wax on my hair weighting it down. And I'm gonna take a shower afterwards to get all the loose hairs out. So that's why I'm wearing the hat today. So yeah, I'll be right back, guys, and we'll get the shave on. See you in a second. All right, let's get right into this. So scent on the face, I said the scent of strength off the tub is about a 2.5. Off the face, it's about a 3.5. Not overpowering. I'm going to add some water. Little bit drier than I particularly care for. Especially with a straight razor, I want something that's a little bit more wet, a little bit more slick. The volume of lather I'm getting is pretty excellent. Real nice. If you can see the sheen on this. Just really, really nice sheen. All right. Real nice stuff. The residual slickness on this is pretty disgusting. In a good way. So when starting out with the straight razor, I was always nervous about doing the neck because it's a razor and you're going over some very sensitive areas. And the best thing I can tell you is it's okay to have a healthy dose of respect for the tool, and that's what this is a tool. But just take your time. If you feel yourself hesitating, just back off. Just back off. You don't want to take a hesitant stroke. You want to be sure with your strokes. A hesitant stroke is one that is more likely to cut you. So be sure with your strokes with a light touch, and that just takes time and practice. Just takes time and practice to get to the point where you're comfortable using a straight razor with the appropriate amount of pressure, and you get your angles, start getting your angles correct. But I will tell you this, for anybody who's currently shaving with a single edge or a double edge razor, shaving with a straight razor, a traditional straight razor, or a chevette will actually improve your single edge and double edge shaves. Just because you're learning what no pressure is. Really feel like all you're doing is taking the lather off your face. You want to try and hit that happy medium. where you don't even really feel the blade. You know, straight razor, you're going to feel the blade. But with the right angle and pressure, it's not going to feel like it's scraping your beard off. It's going to feel like it's gliding right through. Don't ever force one of these. If you feel it get hung up or start to chatter, just lift the blade up. Very nice. It's turning out to be a very nice shave. And in practice what I preach, I can feel a little bit of something right there. I think I just got a little bit of heavy-handed. It's all good. Soap. Back to the soap. Really enjoying this. It's almost a sweetness to it. Really enjoyable. You can see the amount of volume I've got on this. Pretty impressive. Especially with a lot of the low structure lathers that you're seeing nowadays. I can still get a really nice, plentiful, cushiony lather with A&E. Oh, that's awesome. That's some good stuff right there, guys. That's how good the residual is. I just went over the same spot in my face 6 times in a row without any worries. Now everybody's face is going to be different, so everybody's going to have slightly different sensitive areas. Like it's not uncommon for me to catch little weepers right here at the corner of my mouth. And this general area right here is where I get a lot of my irritation. nicely. There we go. And that was a nice, enjoyable straight razor shave. Excuse me. Nice, enjoyable straight razor shave. I think a little bit of rawness right there. See what the alum has to say about it. I'll go ahead and I'll go through my post-shave routine on camera today. A little bit right there, a little bit right there. Yep, right there. Nothing that'll stick around though, it'll go away probably in about a half hour. It'll feel nice. So for those of you who have never used alum before, make sure you dry it off in between uses. It will, if you leave it wet and put it away wet, it'll form crystals. It is a salt, so the salt that the water's in contact will crystallize and it won't be nearly as smooth. So I'll let that sit and clean my sponge off for a second while the alum sits in my face and does what it does. Hands off with my shaving cadre Dagwoodz Tonsorium towel. So I'll actually show you guys my post-shave dropping. So this fire hose right here. On the fire hose, and then my Kanayama strap, I'll do 40 to 50 on here, post shave. Typically I do 40 to 50 on the fire hose beforehand and about 100 on the leather. Do you need to do that much? No, that's just my routine. Another 10. I lost count, so that was probably around 40 or 50. All right. So this is the towel that I used to do my hot towel. It's been sitting and cooling off, so the ends are actually really cool now. Use that to take the alum off my face. And with this being a rose scented soap, we're gonna use a little bit of Thayer's Rose. This is all stuff I typically do off camera after my alum, so you guys are going to see it in its entirety. Normally at this point, I'll go ahead and I'll take my water dish. I'll clean out the soap. So I just generally just take my spray bottle and clean that off. And then we'll take my water basin and lathering bowl, and we'll go clean those out, clean the brush out, then come back and finish my post shave, which today is going to consist of the matching aftershave. So this is a milk of sorts. You can see that. A healthy little few glugs of it. Does have alcohol. And the rose is there, but the amber really comes out. And it's not an off-putting amber at all. Nice and earthy. It's got a bit of sweetness to it. Very nice. Yeah, the incense and tobacco are there. Very nicely crafted scent. Yeah, the incense really is coming out in the aftershave. I'm not typically a big incense fan, but this is done right. This is something that I could wear. I'm pretty sure the wife would like it. So, there's that. Typically, I'll follow that up if I'm starting my day with some balm unscented, and I'll infuse it with an eau de toilette, eau de parfum. So, a few squirts of the balm, 1 squirt of the aftershave of the cologne. Rub that in, return the moisture, and then, of course, that's after I'm dressed, and then I'll go ahead and do a couple of Vasilis. But yeah, that's my post-shave routine, guys. So, hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to go ahead and do my aforementioned cleaning of the soap, cleaning of the brush, cleaning of everything else, and I'll be right back for some final thoughts. See you in a second. Alright guys, we're all done cleaning up. Just to review what we used. So we used the Club's Amber Rose. This is a really wonderful, wonderful scent. Really glad I was finally able to get my hands on it and give it a go. Razor wise, we used the Friodur 472. It's a 6/8 square point. With a J-Nat edge, if you're wondering. And then we used our Eric Sorrentino Silver Smoke. This is a pink ivory wood. It's all natural wood. With a little bit of silver inlays in the top, with a silver smoke knot, 24 millimeter, and followed it up with a little bit of alum, some Thayer's rose petal, and then finished off with some Amber Rose aftershave by the Club. Now that it started to kind of sink in, face feels wonderful. Don't really need to use an aftershave with these soaps, but I just enjoy the entire experience, so I generally do. Now, as far as what to match with this, if you wanted to wear an eau de toilette or something along those lines, you can go with a rose scented soap, something dark like a Bond 9 New York Oud. So this is an oud and rose scent. You can go with something that's a little bit more sharp, like a Penhaligon's Halfeti. This is rose and sandalwood and patchouli. The patchouli is very bracing in this. Or you could go with something a little bit and accent the incense note, which really comes out in the aftershave, and use something along the lines of Tom Ford's Plum Japonaise, which has it's got a sweet top side, but the incense really comes in and carries it. Pretty long-lasting fragrance as well. So you could use the incense or the rose as your lead-in. But yeah, that's my shave. So one thing I wanted to touch on is by the time you guys see this video, it's going to be after midnight on the 19th, so it'll be the 20th. We did not get the PIF halfway filled up. So those of you who are on the shaving cadre who are signed up for the PIF, if you would, please go ahead and select one more number, and I will go ahead and start adding you guys to the list in your second numbers. We ended up getting 32 as of the last time I checked. I'm going to check again, and I'll check time stamps on the posts. We're still not going to fill up. There still will be slots available. So if you haven't signed up yet and you've been a member since the 1st of December, you can still sign up. You won't get that second slot, but you still can sign up and have a chance to win this enormous PIF that I'm putting together, and it keeps getting larger and larger. So yeah, if you're interested in checking this out, this is a member-only soap. It's not available to the general public, so you have to become a member to get this soap, or get it from a member. So www.shavingshopclub.com is where you can find it. Again, you have to become a member. It's like $12.99 for 6 months, but you get 20% discount on all your soaps and aftershaves. I'm not getting anything for saying that. It's just that's how it works. Yeah, come check us out at the Shaving Cadre, guys. www.theshavingcadre.com. We'd love to have you there. Great group of people, great conversations about this wonderful, wonderful, weird, it is admittedly weird, hobby of ours, and getting the word on how men can properly, and women can properly shave and take care of themselves much better. So hope to see you guys there. I'm Dagwoodz. Peace out, guys.